made it in, and they got to just pick wherever they wanted to sit and who they wanted to start dating, and I'm alone. So many girls. Well, I know we're all like... So the guys paid to be here. That's what's weird, and there's a lot more girls than guys, so that's weird. I don't know, it just like doesn't really make any sense, but there's so many girls here, everyone's so pretty, but the vibes are a little weird.
Welcome to Manosphere Daily, the only channel where we say what every man's thinking but nobody's allowed to say out loud. This isn't about hate, it's about truth. Hit that like button, subscribe, and join the movement.
Speed dating for the first time, and I will not be going again. Do you want to know why? Here's why. Number one, the quality of women just overshone the quality of men. That's the only way I can explain it. There were so many attractive women with personalities. The men, they were like not very confident, didn't really talk a lot. The women were stealing the show. When I actually first turned up, I thought it was like a lesbian dating event because it was just so many women. So it just proves that there is a lot of women trying to date. And trust me, being in your 30s, my age, and trying to date, it's just like, yeah, feel sorry for me, basically. Feel very sorry for me. It was absolute... Oh, I just think, what am I doing? Wasting my time trying these things. But I thought if you don't try, you never know. You never know, do you? So yeah, speed dating is not for me. What are you going to send me to next?
So imagine this. A woman organizes a singles mixer, charges men for tickets, invites women for free, and then acts shocked when no men show up. Like seriously, what did you expect? Men are done paying to get ignored. They're not spending money to stand around, while a bunch of women network with their girlfriends and post selfies for Instagram captions like, "Where are all the good men?" Well, apparently, not at your event.
Jenny?
How old are you?
I'm 26.
Are you single?
I am single.
What would you look for in a guy to date? What's all they gotta be?
6 foot.
Oh, how much money they gotta make?
Of course, if you can make $1 billion.
What's a race that you wouldn't date?
Sorry, not my Filipino. Copy by hi, copy by copy. Just no Filipinos, I'm sorry. Just no Filipinos.
She planned this big event. Music, drinks, tickets, fun atmosphere. The goal? To help amazing single women meet high-quality men. But here's the problem. You can't market dating like a job interview and expect men to line up for rejection. Men today know better. They know that most women don't even go to these events looking for connection. They go for validation, attention, and social media clout. And that's exactly why these events keep failing.
We keep hearing about the male loneliness epidemic. And ironically, we keep hearing about it mostly from women who are very adamant that they don't care anything about it, yet continue to speak on it almost constantly. Not only that, but they also mention that it's entirely men's fault that they're lonely. But I have some serious doubts about that, because from what I have been seeing, there are actually a lot of men that are perfectly happy being single, and they're not lonely at all. Granted, there are some lonely men out there, but I would also point out that there are a lot of lonely women out there too, but we're not calling that an epidemic, because most women will say that they'd rather be alone than with someone who doesn't appreciate them. And I would actually wager that the same holds true for men, that they would rather be alone than with someone who doesn't treat them properly. So, gentlemen, please, are most of you alone because no one will date you? Or are you alone because you can't find anyone suitable to be in a relationship with? I have a feeling.
Men have realized something powerful. When they show up, they're treated like wallets. When they don't, they're blamed for not trying. It's a lose-lose scenario. And honestly, they've had enough of being the entertainment, the drinks buyers, the emotional support system, and the free validation machine. Now they're saving their money, their time, and their peace. So while she's online crying about low male turnout, The men she's complaining about are at the gym, investing, traveling, or relaxing at home with zero stress.
In San Francisco. Where are they? Not for me.
What has been your biggest financial mistake?
My ex-girlfriend.
Oh, okay. In what way?
Vacations and, just dinners. Just didn't work out.
And this is why she's your ex-girlfriend?
This is why.
Okay. And if you could go back, what would you change?
It was a good experience, so lesson learned. I don't think I'd change much.
Lesson learned. So now just pay for less vacations and dinners?
Yeah, stay single.
Stay single. Okay, that's the advice. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
A video the other day, a girl's like, men are afraid to come up to us. They're not afraid to come up to you. I mean, maybe some feel a little insecure, but by and large, they're just like, I don't need this aggravation today. I don't need some diva aggravation today, because more often than not, what do? Nasty, like a little attitude, puckered lips. You know the puckered lip. They're tired. They're tired. They're tired of getting made fun of. They're tired of being, abused. They're tired of getting, oh, I'm a meme now. Because why? Because I looked your way for 2 seconds in the...
This isn't the first time either. You'll notice whenever a speed dating or singles mixer happens, it's always the same story. Tickets sold out for women. Crickets when it comes to men. Why? Because men have realized that in 2025, dating events are just another trap. Pay to show up, get brushed off, and leave feeling invisible. Men aren't stupid. They're adapting.
Saying that you want to financially stable. Are you looking for certain numbers? Like
Yes.
Yes?
I'm
Okay.
looking between 600,000 and 800,000. Obviously, more is good, but that's what I want to start with.
So 600 is your bare minimum, you said.
Well, maybe 500. I mean,
Okay, we went down.
the cost of living in LA is so high. That,
It is.
And I really love to travel.
Okay, and you want to like a man to cover for this.
If he can, yeah. Because I bring feminine qualities. I can cook. I can give good back massages. I can listen well. So I think it's only fair.
So it's worth it, yeah.
It's worth it, yeah.
Okay. Is anyone making 600,000 here watching it? Leave us in the comments, please, guys. Is that a good trade? Would you trade your salary with the back rubs and cooking and cleaning? Let us know. We want to.
See, this whole thing isn't about hating women. It's about boundaries. Men are simply done investing effort, where there's no appreciation. And that's what's scaring modern dating culture. Men are finally choosing where to give their attention. When they stop chasing, the system breaks. And right now, it's breaking loud and clear. Because when men stop showing up, it exposes how much modern romance depended on male effort all along.
Single in relationship.
Single.
Where do you normally meet girls in London?
I don't know. They usually come up to me in the street, actually.
And would you approach a girl by first if you liked her?
No.
No?
No.
So how do you want to meet her?
She'll approach me.
So you wouldn't mind if the girl approached you?
No, I'd love it.
Okay.
Nobody wants to speak up about this, but I guess I'll be the one to do it. There is a serious shortage of attractive, eligible, mentally stable, emotionally available men. We need to get a search party together, figure out what has happened, where have they gone, and what do we do about this? Because it's a problem.
Look, I have said this before and I will say it again. There is no shortage of good men. It is simply that you don't see the men that are good men in your life as dateable.
So here's the truth. Men didn't ruin her event. She did, by assuming men would keep showing up no matter how they're treated. They're not broke. They're just done. This is Manosphere Daily, where truth cuts deeper than comfort. If you're one of the men who stopped paying to get played, hit like, subscribe, and comment, "I'm not paying for rejection," because peace of mind is worth more than any singles ticket.
But they're probably good friends, like they're probably in your friend zone. And then for the good men that aren't in your life, it is because they're not looking to date. They probably spent far too long in a relationship that took advantage of their goodness. Those men are either working, they're either at home, or they're just hanging out with friends, or doing some sort of hobby in seclusion. So if you really do want a good man, you better look in your friend zone or do all that you can to put out positive energy about men, because they will see you and they might take a chance on you then.
Today's episode of Manosphere Daily. If you enjoyed the content, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.